Hello everyone, today I am here in Winchester, Virginia to visit their Chuck E. Cheese. We're going to go in there and I'm going to give you guys the full store tour. As for exterior, it's a pretty basic one, except they don't have the green paint for some reason on their building. They have the traditional stripes, but not the paint. And then they do have the diamond-shaped lights, which tells me that this is going to be a refresh. So let's get in there and see this store. Alright guys, let's start this tour off right here in the showroom, taking a look at their entertainment package, which is the Circles of Light stage. Now this Circles of Light has been here in the store since opening day. However, at one time, Chucky, the 16-movement Gardner Holt animatronic, would have stood right here in front of this big circle. I believe this is the version 2 of the Circles of Light stage, so it came after the original one that had a really big circle with only one line, but it came before the one that got rid of the big circle and just had the little circles throughout the whole thing. But the stage looks like it's in very good shape. It looks like all the lights are working. It's nice to see one of these. I'm not sure if the Easter egg is working. I do not believe so, because it didn't work. So I don't think they have that here at this store hooked up, but the lights definitely look good. As I correctly guessed outside, this was just a refresh, so they do still have their Phase 5 benches and booths over there. However, they did get new carpet during their refresh, which is nice to see. Right here in the middle of the showroom, they have the 2021 model dance floor, which they got during 2.0. Of course, they did not get a video wall since they already had the Circles of Light monitor right there. On both sides of the dance floor, they have 2.0 high-top tables and chairs. They have one set here on the left side and one set on the right side. Also on the left side of the showroom, they have the party piece right here above those booths, and they have the Rockstar Ticket Blaster, both Rockstar back and top. And then to the left of that, they have their superhero playground and trampoline zone right here. They did get the new LED panels in their showroom and by the superhero playground. However, they do still have the original lighting over in the showroom. In the back of the showroom here, they have more Phase 5 booths going all the way through here. And then over here, here's a better look at the superhero playground. And check this out, guys. They still have their original podium that says, "Please wait to be seated." I'm not sure where that would have went, if it would have went over by the kid check area or by the showroom. I'm not sure where they would have put a "Please wait to be seated" sign, but that's really awesome. It has Avenger Chuck on it. So really like to see that. And then here they have the kiddie ride area. So they have a Wild Boat and the Minions ride. They have the Rockstar air hockey table, and they have the paint helmet right here. Then they have PJ Masks and the Cheapo ride. They do have a sketchbook in this store. So they have Rockstar here, Rockstar there, and in the back. And then they have the 2-horse, 1-carriage merry-go-round. They have Whack-A-Minion right here. And then on this side of Whack-A-Minion, they have Dead Storm Pirates. Over here, they have the Trash Buster with the poses of the Rockstar characters. Then they have Disney Pixar Cars. They have Rampage. And then here, as I said, is their Avenger sketchbook. And then along this wall, we have a couple more kiddie games. And then we go into the regular game room. So we have Pig Out and Duo Drive and Dog Pounder, Dino Pop, Hoop Troop, Full Tilt, Gum Drop, Ring Toss, Real Heroes Fire Rescue, Milk Jug Toss, 2-minute drill. They have 4 alley rollers with marquee, 2.0 stripes along this whole wall. Then they have NBA Hoops, Iceman, and Goal Line Rush. And now we're here at the front of the store. They have an emergency exit here with the new font, emergency exit only sticker. And they have the thanks for visiting. It doesn't say Chuck E. Cheese's because of this, so they cut it, but I don't even know why they have that measuring thing on their emergency exit. That's very interesting. I don't think I've ever seen that on an emergency exit before. Along the front wall here, they have a ton of Phase 5 booths. And then here in the middle of the game room, we have Power Drop, and it does have Avenger Chuck on it, which is great. And then down there, they have Rockstar Chuck, which is, I think, a little more rare than Avenger Chuck. They also have Fast and the Furious Supercars, Teeter Totter, and Large Whack and Win right there. Moving on through here, we have Subway Surfers, Big Win Super Spin, Cruise and Blast, Tight Rope, Flying Tickets on the other side of Power Drop, and then they have the large 2.0 logo right there, and the Where a Kid Can Be a Kid word mark way up there. They also have Treasure Quest and Choppy Wood. Over here, they have Batman, Pink Panther Jewel Heist, Halo Fireteam Raven. They have the Double Player Red Hot. Of course, Double Player does not have Chucky graphics on it. FGTV Out of Time, They do have a Big Bass Wheel Pro, and I guess we do got to put a play on it to see if they have Avenger Chuck. Yes, it does. Didn't go back around, but does have Avenger Chuck on it. They also have a Clutch Shoot right here. They have Dicey Jump. They have Space Raider right here. And they have the Chuck E. Cheese word mark up there, and they have another one of the logos. So they have two of the large logos here on this front wall. They also have Harpoon Lagoon. They have Spinorama. They have a couple more booths right here. They have Shooting Mania and Pop the Lock and Dizzy Chicken, Terminator Salvation. They have the Rockstar photo booth and Deal or No Deal. And I think I said everything else, and that is what they have here in their game room. Alright, so unfortunately my audio did not record for this clip, but let's take a look at the right-hand side of the store. So over here in the back right-hand corner, they have a unisex restroom. It does not have the sign like Paramus, New Jersey has, the CEC one. This is just a generic black and white one. Next to this, on the right-hand wall of the showroom, they have the 5 Chucky Silhouettes piece. And then after this, they have their restrooms hallway. Above the entrance, they have the new font restroom sign. And then if we go on down into the hallway, the restrooms are on the left-hand side, and they have the new font 2.0 men's and women's signs. Coming on back out, they have the Where a Kid Can Be a Kid photo prop. And then after this, they have the menu item art. They have the order pickup sign with the arrow and the Pasquale's Kitchen sign, both new font, and then they have the old font pickup window sign. And then above the entrance to the pickup window, they have Make Magic Without It, which is another pizza place. Then they have their Pepsi machines. They have the blue Old Font Thirst Station sign above it. And then they do have the wood-looking floors. However, because of this store's age, I'm sure they were here since opening day and not part of 2.0. Then they have the Light Up You Won sign. Here is their prize counter. They had a nice selection. They have small Bella and small Pasquale. They have large Bella. They have all of the Gumball plush. They also had a slime ball that I had not recognized seeing before, but it did have Chucky's picture on it, which was cool. And then this store had 3 showcases, and on all 3 of them, they had Star Cap on the glass, which was great to see. Next up, they had the Our Veggies Are Hand Chopped Daily, and now this was new font, which is the first piece of decor that was new font that I saw in this store. They also had their Garden Fresh salads and Your Pizza Made Fresh signs, which would have been from opening day. They had pizzeria and games above the menu boards, but no new tiles behind them. And then I also wanted to show that their Deal or No Deal does have the Please Be Fair and Share sticker with Avenger Chuck on it. Alright guys, now let's talk about the history of Chuck E. Cheese here in Winchester, Virginia, not to be confused with Winchester Boulevard, which was the first CEC in 1977, but that was in San Jose. That has nothing to do with Winchester here in Virginia. This store opened in August of 2013 with this Circles of Light stage. However, of course, they would have had the 16M animatronic right there. Really wish I got to see that. I was contemplating driving down here and making a tour back before they got 2.0, but it was just so far, I couldn't justify it. And now here we are, and I never got to see it. But they would have opened with the 2013 update, so they would have had purple walls, but with Rockstar decor. They also probably would have had the Circles of Light Chucky posters here in the showroom. The same silhouettes that are on that poster, however, that doesn't light up. The old ones did, so downgrade in my opinion. The store remained like that up until October of 2024 when they got the 2.0 refresh. This was the last animatronic in Virginia, so this was the last store to get 2.0 here in Virginia. And this was one of the last Circles of Light with animatronic stages here in the continental US. There were not very many left, and now there are none left here in the continental US. So they're all gone. What a shame. But that is the history of this store here. All right, out here when we leave, we have the newer Kid Check podium. They do have a couple of Rockstar merchandise items in there. The carpet does change. They have a Chucky Day green silhouette above the door, max occupancy over there. More of the newer Welcome to Chuck E. Cheese things. And then over here, they have No Firearms Allowed, Good Behavior Guidelines. They have the Medium 2.0 logo and the Welcome to Chuck E. Cheese mission statement right here. All right, everyone, well, that concludes my visit to the Chuck E. Cheese here in Winchester, Virginia. Overall, it was a pretty nice store. For a store that opened in 2013, I'm actually kind of surprised how many new elements I got to see. That's, you never know what you're going to find in these stores, and it was also great to see another COL as well. So if you guys enjoyed the video, please subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.